Undermining isn't casual disagreement, it's a power play. And if you don't stop it in the moment, your silence signs over the authority that you already earned. So, welcome to Solving People Problems, the show where leaders come when the people part of leadership is the hardest part. Now, I'm Brenda Neckbottle, and I've spent 30 years in HR, crisis management, handling all kinds of workplace chaos, kind of like what you hear in the background with my director of security going on. And no one warns you about these things. In every episode, we get straight to the point. Real problems, real people, real solutions that you can use today. No theory, no sugarcoating, just the tools that you need to lead with authority to protect your sanity and keep your team performing at its best. Now, you know the move. You give direction and they smirk, or they offer a better way, or toss a comment that makes you look two steps behind. And you explain the plan, and they sigh just loud enough for the room to notice. You hold the floor, and they quietly shake their heads, pulling attention off you and onto them. And it feels small in the moment, but it's not, because undermining isn't about feedback, it's about leverage. It's about chipping away at your authority piece by piece until the team starts wondering who's really in charge. And the danger is that if you don't address it, the team learns that your leadership is now open for debate. So here's what works. Here's what I want you to say when you're running up against this. I hear your point, but for now we're moving forward with my direction, and we will circle back if adjustments are needed. That one statement, it acknowledges without surrendering, it reaffirms that you hold the decision, and it shows the team that you can handle pushback without losing control. Because leadership isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about making sure challenges don't hijack direction. Now, can we agree that every time you let undermining slide, you're not keeping peace, you're teaching the team your authority is optional? So, how many of you have walked away from a meeting angry at yourself for letting somebody chip away at your credibility in front of anyone? How many of you tried to smooth it over later in private only to realize the damage has already been done in public? And how many of you have let undermining slide because you didn't want to look defensive while your silence gave them the upper hand? Now realize this, that authority isn't tested when people agree. It's tested when someone tries to erode it. Because you don't keep respect by ignoring challenges, you keep it by answering them with clarity. You don't build trust by letting others dominate the narrative. You build it by showing your team that you can stand firm under pressure. And you don't protect culture by letting undermining live in the shadows. You protect it by drawing the line where everyone can see it. So where in your leadership are you allowing someone else's smirk, sigh, or jab to hold more weight than your direction? Where are you confusing composure with silence? And what would change if the next time someone tried to undercut you, calmly anchor the room instead of letting them own it? Undermining only works if you let it in. So hold the line in public, and your authority won't just survive, it'll solidify. So all that gets to change for you as soon as you start putting that in motion. And on October 22nd in Virginia Beach, my Leadership Unleashed live event will show you what to say, when to say it, and why it works. So tense rooms settle and your team moves. It's not just another leadership event. It's the one room where you'll finally get the tools to deal with the chaos no one warned you about. Employees who push back, performance that slips, and team dynamics that drain the life out of your leadership. So join me and two Navy SEALs for a full day of high intensity reset that'll shift how you lead under pressure, because trust, clarity, and control, those things don't happen by accident. You build them. So seats are limited, and we have, I think, another couple of VIP spots still open. I'm not sure, but go to leadershipunleashedlive.com and book your spot today.